the Luke Howard Show, and it's a bank holiday special, so please welcome Luke Howard. Oh, thank you so much, thank you. We started bang on time as usual. It's great to have your company today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Last week we had a few technical issues, didn't we? So much, didn't we? We had a lot. But this week it's all fine and it's all fixed. But it was quite funny the other day when we had that power cut. It was very funny and I couldn't stop laughing because I thought it was hilarious. But no, we're not having any of that now. We're done. We're out of that. Okay, so moving away from that. Morning! Happy Easter still Easter. Hope everyone's still here, you know. Hope everyone's still going, especially with all this going on, you know. But welcome to the show. Great to have you come today. Lots to get through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get through these papers and I'm going to say what's coming up today. Because I'm actually going to go through these papers and read what's been in the news this week, because I've got quite a few to get through today, because we've got some very cheerful stories, actually, because, we've got this swimming club in Ware. We're going to talk about that in as well, and we're also going to talk about Boris Johnson, who's, come out of the hospital as well. I think he's coming out soon. He's still in the recovery, but, so I've got a lot of things to get through with that in one of the papers as well. But first, I want to start off with saying that what you can do, because I know a lot of kids are off and they're all sitting around doing nothing to do. I know what's going on. I know what goes on behind closed doors of everyone out there. I do. So what you can do is, I've been doing this. We've been painting our fence. Now, a lot of people have been coming up to me and saying, "Oh, Luke, you've been painting your fence." And I've been saying, yes, I have been painting my fence, thank you very much. And that was my mother's idea, actually. So, yeah, that's a good thing to do. Go to your local builders merchants, get some paint, bring it back and paint your fence and paint your shed and paint whatever, and that will keep you occupied and that will also keep you busy, to be honest. That's one of the good things to do. Another thing that we've been doing is baking cakes as well. And I'm sure that you could bake cakes out there as well. I'll tell you the cake we made. The cake we made was a marble cake, and it's really, really nice. So bake a cake, kids, or get out there, do some sports, sit in the garden, do whatever you want. But as long as you're keeping yourselves busy and you're not sitting indoors all day doing absolutely nothing, and then that's absolutely fine. Because we don't want people sitting around doing nothing, because time goes slow, and because we're all on lockdown and there's nothing much that we can do, really, is there? So just stay comfortable, just go with the flow, take your time. You've got all day, it's not like you've got 1 moment or two or anything like that, but just stay put, just stay at home. You can't really go out unless only for once a day, but do that. But I want to talk about this story now, about this swimming club, because it's amazing, because I know this happened. Just to let you know, before I say about this story, this happened before the lockdown. It's not happening now. This happened before. Okay, so the coronavirus lockdown, they took full hold at the Ware Swimming Club's Masters. They travelled to Sudbury, which is in Suffolk, I would believe. The club's master, that's where they travelled, and their annual open meeting, and enjoyed huge success. They were picking up 56 medals, as well as winning the top Viceting Club trophy for the second year in a row. Now, the club had a strong start with David Vanners winning bronze in the 400-metre freestyle with a superb effort. The next set of races provided very exciting, as many of Ware's swimming men's were in the same hearts. Now, they're resulting in great times, plenty of personal bests, and a strong of medals. Now, highlights include Thomas Carrise for his 58 and 96 second swim in the 100-metre freestyle. Now, Andrew Green made page, who meant quicker than all his entry times, and Sean Bradley, who clocked 1 metres 22 seconds and 52 seconds in the 100-metre breaststroke. Now, Tim Neal also had a fantastic swim in the 100 metre freestyle with a 1.05, 1.1, and certainly showed the younger ones how it's done. Now, Man Wilson's took gold in a 100 metre breaststroke, completing a very successful session for the club with 18 medals. Now, we'll get back to the story in 1 minute because I need to tell you how you can get in touch on the show today. Now, you text the word talk and your name to 07593 847 105, or you can call that number, or you can email the show. Of course, which is Gary J Howard 68@hotmail.com, or you can find us on Instagram. It's at the Luke Howard fan page, or you can use the hashtags #Luke Howard or #Luke Howard Show. There's a great ways to get in touch there, but we're not on anything else. That's the only things that we do. We don't know how to work anything else because we only work Instagram, and that's about it. So how are you? Are you okay? Are you? As they say on TV, are you okay? Because Easter's just been, and I suppose you're still eating chocolate eggs and stuff in your face with chocolate eggs. But anyway, just stick around and listen to the show. Right, going back to this. Okay, so they also had a fantastic swim in the 100 metre freestyle. I said that, didn't I? Amazing, absolutely amazing. And the session 2 for Sean and Kathy Ruddock they tackled the gruelling 200 individual medley with both man aged to grab medals. Now, this session included the 50 metre freestyle, 100 metre backstroke, and of course, they started doing some great racing as well. The 50 metres freestyle races were incredible, and they were fast in the competition, and it was tough. But Rye Glover had an excellent swim in the end, and they tackled gold in time for the 1.08 thousand, while Thomas Carew also picked up gold in his 50 metre freestyle, and Dan Waterbridge won the 200 metre breaststroke. So congratulations goes to them, of course. Now, Sarah Matthews and Josie Pinfold, they both added to their medal tally with silver medals in the 100 metre backstroke as well. Well, Aidan Jones picked up a bronze in the 100 metre backstroke, which is brilliant. Now, Nick Sinclair was third in the 50 metre lifestyle, which is amazing. Absolutely brilliant, you know, and amazing. And the Greenway Page was over the moon after winning silver medal in the 100 metre backstroke. Now, the final session saw Ware in action in the 50 metre butterfly and the 100 metre 50 metre backstroke and 200 metre freestyle. Now, the Sinclair won the more bronze medals, and the silver Waterbridge added to his tally with bronze in the 50 metre breaststroke. Now, Kimberly Gibb picked up a silver in the 100 metre IM, and there were gold medals for Charles Sinclair. Now, Josie Pinfall, Dave Wingrove, Rye Grover, Kathy Roddick, Thomas Curry, and Sarah Matthews as well. Now, the head coach, Claire Matthews, said that I'm immediately proud of the mass squad. They've been training incredibly hard recently, and winning the top visiting club trophy was the perfect end to a great day. Now, meanwhile, many of the club's regular swimmers completed in the Hertfordshire Major League Gals in an excellent performance in round 1. The club were confident going into the second round, and they didn't disappoint. Now, after a tough night of swimming, Ware were in the first place with a 15-point lead ahead of their nearest rivals. Now, the individual victories went to Charlie Cox, 15 metres backstroke and 15 metres freestyle. Now, Thomas Curry did the 100 metre butterfly, and Martha Curry the 50 metre butterfly as well. And the Rothwell did the 50 metre breaststroke, and Claire Matthews did the 100 metre breaststroke, and Charles Sinclair did the 100 metre butterfly as well. Now, the rallies brought some impressive result for Ware, with 9 first places and no new club records in the U16 age group for the girls, and the 4x25 metres medley relay team of Zoe Van Mensberg, Alice Field, Katie Swindle and Holly Ewerman, and the boys 4x25 metres freestyle rally team of Senley Thompson. Now, Daniel Harrison, Thomas Curry and Toby Sinclair were also one of them as well. Now, Charles Sinclair and Sean Bradley did the U12 4x25 medley team of Amy Liddard and Gemma Adams Rothwell. That's Amber Smiths as well, medley, and the freestyle team of Fred Tolfrey, Billy Specail, Oliver Hodgett and Charlie Cox. They all did the U14 as well, and Victoria Hutchins, Ella Clips, Martha Curry and Amelia Thompson, and the U14 boys freestyle team of Oliver Tom, Joseph Teague, William Brand and Archie Rand. They all did it as well, and they said that I was particularly impressed, and our rally performances, great takeovers and some brilliant swims. And they said, and they added that sadly, because of the COVID-19 crisis, the final round of the Major League was actually cancelled. Well, suppose it was, because it all came in, and then in the end, once it's here, everything was cancelled, and it's a shame, absolute shame. So, yeah, but many swimmers are joining the Joe Wicks PE sessions. I tell you what, those Joe Wicks PE sessions are absolutely amazing. Every day at 9 a.m, you can get it on YouTube. Joe Wicks does a performance, not performance. He does an exercise class. It's at 9 a.m. every day. It's amazing. I've seen the videos. It's really good. You can get it on YouTube. It's really good. Yeah, he does sessions each morning. He's a daily run, he does a bike ride, many clubs and experts. Well, experts, I keep saying this all the time. What the blinking hell do experts know? Experts, blimey. I don't think experts know anything. They're uploading fitness information online. Now more than ever, there is so much swimmers that you can do at home, you can stay fit, and you can do healthy stuff from home as well. You don't have to go to a gym or anything like that, you can do it all from home. Now one of the most important aspects, the aspects is mental health, of course. You have to go out for a walk once a day. You can't stay at home because it affects your mental health. So if I was you, I would get out there and go for a walk, go jogging or running. I mean, I see a lot of people that live in the streets around where I live go jogging and running and cycling. I've never seen so many cyclists. I saw a policeman yesterday on a bicycle going up the street, which is you get that around here. The local police people go on their bikes and they go around the area. So if they can do it, then so can you. So get out there and get on your bikes, kids, as well, because kids have got nothing to do, as they well, they do work from home, obviously. Sometimes they try and do as much as they can, but paint the fence. Just paint your fence, people. Paint your fence. That's the best thing to do. So while swimming will usually be fun activity at the pool fitness, and home needs to be fun too, of course. And one of the most, they've also done a few videos on their Facebook page on how to stay positive and have fun. Now, we haven't actually got the have we got the Facebook account name? Have we? No, we haven't got it. We haven't got it at all. So we will try and see if we can find it. If we can find it, then we'll post it on our fan page later on, and we'll let you all know, because we're not quite sure at the moment if we can find it at all. But local grass sports clubs, they're facing financial difficulties as well. Apparently, that's what I've heard, in a financial coronavirus crisis. Now, this could be eligible for the size of the £20 million Community Emergency Fund. It's launched by Sport England. This is, and any organisation delivering community sport and physical activity can apply for a grant of between £300 and £10,000 if it's experiencing short-term financial hardship or to forced to stop because of this virus. And organisations include local sports clubs that deliver all individual sports and or physical activity, including those that have an important role to playing in keeping people active, and they all may need support to remain open. Small charitable trusts that do not quality for financial help. Now, can I just say something? My uncle was supposed to be opening a business on the 1st of May. Now, I wish you the very, very best of luck and lots of love to the wonderful Rays, who are opening Ermin's, which opens on the 1st of May. So just thought I'd let you know, it's a brilliant coffee shop. They're doing takeaways. It's going to be great. Ermin's, opening on the 1st of May. Okay, so going back to this, organisations are on leagues that have already paid out funds they've paid funds out for activities, haven't they? And they have all been cancelled. They've all had to be cancelled. And it's all able to claim funds from elsewhere to fund covers, though, isn't it? And things like rent. You see, that's what it is with shops. The government is going to help every shop, which is amazing. I think the government's been amazing at the moment, what they've been doing. They are going to pay for rents and rates and stuff, because all these shops that are closed, they've all going to give them some rates, and what they're going to do, so they're going to give them some rates, they're going to give them some money, which is absolutely amazing, and I wish them the very best of luck with it. So, Sport England, with this includes as possible example support for a boxing club, which is amazing, to pay for their usual bills and other costs for their facilities as well, when no activity is taking place, and a local league who have paid for equipment to run a competition which is now cancelled. Of course, cancelled, like everything else in this country, cancelled, and therefore will not receive